and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the CD Racoola Show. Today's show features the 1972 made-for-television film Gargoyles. Oh, you already know I love my 70s horror films. I know what, I miss the 70s. It was a pretty fun time for yours truly, that's for sure. But before we spread our demon-like wings and attack this episode, if you guys could be sweetie Peteys out there and hit that subscribe button, I would absolutely love ya. So back to Gargoyles here. Though this movie was a little obscure to a lot of you guys out there, I really liked it. I don't think there are that many gargoyle films out there, and that's a shame because there is lots of potential in the gargoyle. I do feel like this 1972 gargoyle film is the epitome of gargoyle horror. I mean, there's the animated series where the gargoyles are portrayed as heroes, so that really doesn't count to me. Then you had the film Gargoyles Wings of Darkness. That Gargoyles Wings of Darkness film had some of the worst CGI I have ever seen, and I do mean the worst. Oh boy, that's one of the things I really loved about this gargoyle film, was the fact that the monsters themselves were not CGI. P.S. These were not the type of stone gargoyles you see on top of Gothic-style buildings. These were more lizardy, with scales, horns, fur, and the occasional beak. You seem to have a hierarchy within this film with the different looks for the gargoyles, with the alpha male leader gargoyles having horns and wings, and the females having sort of like beaks, as I mentioned before. The rest of the gargoyles kind of reminded me of the Sleestaks from the Land of the Lost, just like green lizard, scaly guys with no wings. I guess those were like the workers or soldiers in this hierarchy of gargoyles, with only certain gargoyles having the ability to breed or reproduce, rather. Speaking of not CGI, this was the first film for the special effects guru Stan Winston. Oh, by the way, Stanny Boy may have done a couple of other films you might recognize. Terminator, Jurassic Park, Aliens, The Thing, and Predator. You know, no big deal or anything. But yes, this film got his start, and to me that is pretty darn impressive, to say the least, for a guy like that. The story of this film is that basically throughout time, humans have fought the gargoyles, and humans always kill them out in the end. But this time the Gargoyle King, or Alpha, or Head Honcho, whatever you want to call him, is determined to have his species win the day against humankind and have the gargoyles now reign supreme on this planet. I like the way in the film the head gargoyle could talk, and he had somewhat of a unique sounding voice, but the voice of the Queen Gargoyle, whom also could speak, oh, it sounded so painfully normal and girly. It was hilarious how girly it sounded. The gargoyle wished to know how to read, and the scene of him combing through a book will forever live rent-free in my head. One of the things I really liked about this film, and if you follow the show at all, then you know I always like it when the bad guys win out. And in this film, the Gargoyles did lose, but the head gargoyle and his queen were able to fly away. And we can only assume they start another colony of gargoyles trying to take over mankind. So it definitely left the door open for gargoyle number 2, but of course this didn't happen, which sucks. Because that would have been so awesome to see what happened after this great original made-for-TV film. So here is my question I pose to you guys out there in YouTube land. Even if you've never seen this gargoyle film, what do you think would have happened if the gargoyle army did take over mankind, did take over the world? Would they eradicate all the humans? Keep humans as slaves, maybe? Like, what would that look like? I don't know. It's interesting to me. Let me know in the comments. It's fun to think about, at least. I didn't think this film was insanely scary, but I did like the special effects and the concept was cool. Plus, I haven't done a 70s movie in a while, so why not? I'll give it some decent marks on the old scarometer. There you go, gargoyles. Eat your heart out. I would like to take this time to thank you. Thank you for joining me here on the CD Racoola Show. And if you could fly down out of your caves and hit that subscribe button, oh, you'd make me a happy little guy. And don't you want me to be a happy little guy? Oh, please join me next episode of the show as we take a look at the 2025 film Sinners. Oh, a vampire film. Booyah! So, till next time, my little bloodbags out there in YouTube land. Just remember that humans are number 2 in the food chain. Number 1 is and always will be gargoyles. And maybe me. Ta-ta, my dears. Ta-ta.